Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the San Diego Padres in the final game of a 3-game series here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Also the last game of this homestand. Folks, how you doing? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. And wow, the second I go on, I'm realizing this cable is being a problem again. Wow. Work on that in a minute. Folks, the Orioles and the Padres have one game left, and after yesterday's game, it should be pretty interesting to see how things go. Things got a little bit heated yesterday, and I'm sure a lot of people have some opinions about how things played out yesterday. I feel kind of silly that I didn't really recognize that they were throwing at Gunnar there in the 7th inning on 2 separate occasions. One of those 2 pitches, I really should have put 2 and 2 together, that it was a retaliation for the ball that hit Bogarts in the ear. Listen, folks, I don't want to add more vitriol to this situation, honestly. I think most of what happened yesterday is just baseball, but there were some things, I think, from both sides that were also kind of silly and stupid in terms of explaining things. I think on the field, things were handled, well, here's the one thing I don't agree with. They did attempt to throw at Gunnar twice in the 7th inning. The first of those 2 pitches was at 99 miles an hour, up and in, way too high. Gibson hit Bogarts. It was very clearly accidental. Gibson's command yesterday was an issue. It was an issue right out of the gate. The Padres seemingly had no problem with him not being able to hit his spots and watching themselves take a 4-run lead in the 1st inning off of him. But he did start to find his command and looked really good for a few innings, 2nd, 3rd, 4th inning. But in that 5th inning, he lost it again. And unfortunately, one of those pitches got away. There really was no reason to hit Bogarts there. And I think the Padres know that, but I also can see why the Padres are just plain upset. They're going to look at it as, hey, this guy's command has been wild, and you can almost see this coming, and now you've hit one of our dudes in the ear. Bogart stayed in the game. He took first base. He actually stayed in and played in the field for another inning, but then they lifted him. But he's back in the lineup here today. That helmet of his certainly helped him from escaping any sort of serious injury. But the fact of the matter is, you guys try to retaliate. You had a couple chances to do so, and to then to go and throw at Gunnar again when there's 2 outs in the ninth, and you're up by, the game's over. We know the game is over at this point. Should have really just nipped it all in the bud. You had your chance to throw. I mean, the message was made. You kind of stood up for your team over there, but you missed. And but then, and I think Albanese, in terms of how he reacted on the field in the situation, I mean, what is Albanese supposed to really do there other than just sort of walk Gunnar over to first? If the Padres were allowed to keep Marinaccio, the pitcher that hit Gunnar in the ballgame, when clearly that was on purpose, then I think Albanese is in a position to get into a big argument about that and stand up for Gunnar. But I think everything on the field he did there was, normal and acceptable in my eyes. The thing I had a problem with was his post-game interview quote regarding the situation. And this isn't the first time that Albanese seemingly doesn't quite know the right way to put things. Kind of seems to make the other team like, I don't know, it kind of defends the other team in situations like this. It's weird. I don't know. I don't have the quote in front of me. I really don't want to go through it all and rehash it. Gunnar obviously was not happy with the second attempt in that second at bat in the ninth where he did get hit. He was clearly not happy that the Padres at that stage were still just clearly just trying to plunk him. But I don't think the Orioles, I'm sure that, you go on to Twitter, terrible place to go for situations like this because you've got a large percentage of people who are just extremely aggressive. They've developed online personalities that just default to aggressive. And guys are like, all right, first pitch to Tatis should be in his ear today. I disagree. I think the best thing for our team to do today is to, go out there and outplay the Padres and win the ball game. Outplay them. That's the thing you do here. We got a game we need to win here. This is a very important game. 7-game homestand. We've gone 3-3 here. This game is going to decide whether or not it's a winning homestand or a losing homestand. We really need to take this game today. So I just hope, whatever had happened yesterday, that it's going to have some sort of motivational effect on this team to win today. But I really don't want to see anything more, let's just nip this in the bud. Nobody got hurt yesterday. And again, did both sides completely handle things correctly? I don't think so. But I think most of what happened, again, on the field yesterday is just a part of the game. And I'm not defending the Padres completely, again, because they had their opportunity to retaliate and nip it in the bud right there. After that, I can't really defend them hitting them in the ninth. But at least Marinaccio aimed for the belt of Gunnar rather than up. I mean, that first pitch, it was Peralta that 99 up and in on Gunnar, like up near his head, about shoulder high. That's dangerous. And, this is a sport that, if you don't execute a pitch properly and it gets away, it could lead to dangerous results, but that's an accident. It's a much different when you're, intentionally trying to hit a batter up there near their head. That to me is not acceptable for retaliation purposes. let's just hope we move past this, folks. Again, I don't want to add more on top of all this. I think, again, we need to just take care of business here with our play today. And yeah, if we want to flex on the Padres, we need to do it by beating them and doing it soundly. So let's try to do that and then move on. We've got a road trip coming up here after today, off day tomorrow, West Coast road trip for 9 games. You want to get on that cross-country plane in a positive mood. It's a long flight. Yeah, we got, let's talk about these matchups, lineups here for this game today. I'm sure you guys, again, regarding that situation yesterday, have your own opinions. Feel free to share them. If I catch it in the chat, I'll respond to them. But for now, let's take a look at the starting matchups on the mound. For the Orioles, it'll be Trevor Rogers. Record of 3-6, ERA still over 6.15 with a 1.48 ERA. That is on precisely 60 innings of pitching on the season, 69 hits, 44 strikeouts to 20 walks, 9 home run balls given up by Rogers. He's facing a right-hander, Walker Buehler. You might remember him pitching for Boston last season. He was with the Dodgers for several years before that. Buehler with a record of 3-3, a 4.33 ERA, and a 1.35 WHIP over 62 and a third innings, 62 hits, 53 strikeouts to 22 walks. He's only given up 4 home run balls in 62 innings. That's about 1 every 15 innings. I would say don't count on a home run off a guy that gives them up that seldomly, but at the same time, it's hot weather in Baltimore here lately, and the ball is flying out of the yard. The Padres hit 5 home runs yesterday. The Orioles have been hitting a lot of home runs lately. It's 92 degrees today at game time. Should be another day where, you know, if you're trying to hit a home run, you got a pretty good chance of, yeah. So Buehler versus Trevor Rogers on the mound. The starting lineups for the San Diego Padres, leading off at second base is Fernando Tatis Jr. Jackson Merrill, Baltimore kid, is in center field batting second. Manny Machado at third base will hit third. Xander Bogaerts, again, right back in the lineup. No harm, no foul. He's the cleanup hitter and shortstop. Gavin Sheets will bat fifth and play first base. Samad Taylor in left field will hit sixth. Nick Solak, the DH, batting seventh. I forget this guy's first name already. Jace Bowen. Jace Bowen is in right field batting eighth. And in the 9th spot and doing the catching, hit a home run, replacing Freddie Fermin yesterday, Rodolfo Duran. Rodolfo Duran, the catcher for San Diego, batting ninth. For your Orioles, very strong lineup today, folks. With the roster as it is right now, I would, other than the fact that Adley's DHing and Sammy's catching, I think we would all agree, if given a choice, Adley, better defending catcher, have him catch, have Sammy DH, but I get it. If, you know, it's a day game after a late afternoon game. But we got them both in there. That's what matters. And, yeah, the rest of this lineup pretty strong in my humble view. You got Taylor Ward leading off in left field. Gunnar Henderson batting second at shortstop. Rutschman in there at DH hitting third. Pete Alonso, another home run yesterday. He's red hot. He's at first base, and the cleanup hitter, Samuel Basayo, the catcher, batting fifth. Leody Taveras will play right field and hit sixth. Colton Cowser in center field. He's been playing there a lot lately. He'll bat seventh. Jeremiah Jackson will play second base. We haven't seen him in the lineup in a while. Holiday with a day off. Jeremiah will bat eighth. And Blaze Alexander, who had a few more hits again yesterday, averaged now up to 297, Can't seem to crawl out of that number 9 spot in the order, though. He will bat ninth and play third base. Right. Any other notes worth mentioning here? Let's see. Just to confirm the starters coming up against the Mariners series starting Tuesday night. Game 1 will have Brandon Young, Kyle Bradish. Game 2, Shane Baz for Game 3. We'll be facing those 3 good starters for the Mariners. We don't get off the hook there. We got Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, and Brian Wu. We're facing their best 3 pitchers in that series to kick off that 9-game West Coast road trip. That's pretty much it. Yeah, really not much else in terms of updates since yesterday. So let's get ready for some baseball, folks. First pitch is about 4 minutes away. And might I remind you guys that if you are watching along while I call this game, watching the game with your sound down, however you do it, you're going to want to get synced up with me, folks. And the easiest way to do that is to do it right after the first pitch. The odds are you're going to be ahead of me, so you're going to want to pause your game right after that first pitch, and then allow me to catch up, call that pitch, and then when I do that, you unpause your game, and now we're synced up. Makes sense? Great. Give me a minute. I'm going to fiddle with this cable over here and see if I can get the game to play on my TV rather than my laptop. I'm going to give it one more try. This cable is a hunk of junk. Hunk of junk, I tell you. Right. So where's the camera? All right. I'll be back here in just a sec, folks. Hey, Rogers is making his way in from the bullpen. Let's get that full screen. Now, please, just for this afternoon, come on. We got the rest of Sunday off. We got all of Monday off. We're not playing Tuesday till late night. Let's have a nice, relaxing, drama-free day here. Well, we like drama in the ball game. You know what I mean. A nice, smooth-running stream here for the channel. No issues. Would be nice. Charm City chat. How are we doing over here, folks? 69 people are here. 69. Chawa, Rob, George, El Duderino, Phantom, Animan, Gary, Alan, 411 Shirley, William, Joel, Brian Mitch, Waffle Productions, Scott, Nicholas, and I think that's everybody. Hello, everybody. Bit of a small crowd here. Are we not going to have 100 people here by first pitch? Doesn't look like it. A lot going on in the sports world right now. If you live in New York, you're probably hungover. How do I feel about the Knicks winning the NBA Finals? You know, I'm not really a fan of New York anything in terms of sports, but, you know, tip of the cap for any franchise that goes more than half a century. You know, if you grew up in New York and you love basketball and that's your team, kind of hard not to feel good for a fan base to get to that glory after so long, right? It's just they're New York fans. Things got a little rowdy in Manhattan last night, apparently. A little bit rowdy. Perhaps not quite knowing how to handle the win. But what are you going to do? Folks, I'm ready for some baseball. I'm ready to shave off the Wolverine beard as well. I'm tired of the itch. Folks, Eduardo is here. Walter is here. They're both saying hello. Hello, hello. BW, your stuff is a hunka burning junk. Okay, my stuff. You'll have to be a little more specific there, Scott. What stuff are we referring to? Let's go Orioles. Hello, Jay the Spoon. Got my money. Oh, boy. I got my mind on my money. But oddly enough, my money is not on my mind. It's very strange. Folks, once in a while, the face needs a breather. Folks, aren't you sick of looking at my face? If you're a regular bird watcher, I wonder sometimes. It's like, ugh, there he is again. There he is. Hey, Trevor Rogers. This will be his 13th start of the season. 12 starts, 60 innings. So that is precisely averaging 5 innings on the nose per start. That's part of the problem. Rogers needs to go deeper than 5 innings and be effective in the process. Hey, we've got an early super chat from Jew Brownie. Wow, that's a good way to start the day.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Did you ever go to Nick's Fish House in Baltimore to pick crabs, BW? I don't think I've been to Nick's Fish House, Jew Brownie. Most of my crab picking is experience is done just with family and friends. Somewhere, I had a family in Chesapeake Beach. Is it Chesapeake Beach, Virginia? No, Chesapeake. Where was it? No, it's along the Potomac. Not the Potomac, the Bay. God, I'm losing so much of my childhood memories. I just distinctly remember we used to go to this spot right on the bay, and the people that lived there, they had a property that extended right out to the water. They would bring in those crab cages and just dump fresh crabs out onto these picnic tables, and we would just sit there and just pig out. Folks, first pitch of the ball game, here it is, and it's lined foul off to the left by Tatis. We are underway here for the third and final game of this series, rubber match between the Orioles and the Padres. Thanks again for the super chat, Jew Brownie. Sorry if my answer disappointed you a little bit. Here's a fly ball lined out to right field and pretty deep, but Taveras playing deep is right there to make the catch. 1 down. And no first pitch into Tatis's ear. Jackson Merrill. 7 homers, 27 RBI, average just over 200. He looks like he went around, and he did on an appeal. Merrill swings at the first pitch, strike 1. Pitch from Rogers is outside, a fastball at 94. Padres are back into their uniforms from Friday, those pinstripes with that light brown shaded color to the uniform there. There's a base hit up the middle by Merrill. A ground ball right up the middle. Merrill is on with 1 out. Here comes Manny Machado. Manny was one of 5 Padre hitters to go yard yesterday. We need to keep him in the yard. We need to keep this team in the yard. This team, again, I don't know after yesterday, but coming into this weekend, worst offense in baseball. Didn't look like it yesterday. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Machado. Oh, let's take it over to the scoreboard screen. Sorry about that. There we are. 1-1 is fouled away. 2 strikes on Manny. Dingleberry 420 is gracing us with his presence. Hello, Dingleberry. How are things going down there? Got a few hangers. That pitch is outside. It's 2-2. Dingleberry just reminds me of Christmas time. Folks, I don't use mistletoe. I use dingleberry as a Christmas tradition for those Christmas kisses. Just hang a little dingleberry over the... Machado drills one to center field, but luckily Cowser is near it. He makes the catch. Both outs have been hard hit to the outfield. Rogers, somewhat fortunate here to have 2 down and a runner at first. And here comes the guy that got beamed in the ear yesterday, Xander Bogaerts. Looks okay to me. Oh, Dingleberry, the chat loves you. Swing and a miss. A fastball of 94. Bogaerts batting .231. Not too many good averages on this Padre team, at least not from their regulars. There goes the runner. Throw down by Sammy is going to be a little bit late on the second base side of the bag. Merrill sneaks in there with a 2-out stolen base, his 11th of the season. And now a base hit with 2 down could give the Padres the lead. Pretty good pop time, I think, there from Sammy. The throw just a little bit inaccurate. And Merrill, pretty swift. Needed to be a good pop and throw. 2-1 the count now on Bogaerts. The pitch. That's over the plate, but low. 3-1. Well, with a base open now, and the left-handed batter of Gavin Sheets on deck, Rogers might want to consider going after the lefty. And he will, as this sweeper started outside and stayed outside. Those last 2 pitches after that stolen base makes me feel like Rogers feels better about getting out of this inning without giving up something by going after Sheets here. Well, let's hope it works. You need to get him. Sheets has 11 homers and 30 RBI, batting .230. And there's a nice swing and miss for us on a cutter that kept moving away from Sheets on the outside corner there. 0-1, 2 downs, runners at first and second, and another pitch. Same cutter, further outside, and Sheets lays off this one. Sheets has very good numbers with runners in scoring position. Here's a foul ball. Third straight cutter thrown by Rogers. And he is one strike away of getting out of this first inning without any damage. Couple of pitches away from 20. Let's end this inning quickly. The 1-2 to Sheets. And did he go? Home plate umpire says you did. No need for an appeal. Strikeout for Rogers, and he gets out of that first with no runs.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. All right. Couple of more pitches than you want. Other than that, not too bad. Got that strikeout in the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Padres nothing. Orioles coming up. Ward, Gunnar, and Rutschman. Folks, we hope Trevor is going to make it.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
It's a crime that I can't just play more of that. Even that's copyrighted. Really? That pitch was pure propane. Folks, I sell propane gas and propane accessories. Propane. That's my favorite Eric Clapton song, by the way. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Propane. Propane. I always thought it was strange to sing about an inert gas. Is it even inert? I don't know. I'm just killing some time. Hey, folks. Walker Buehler. Walker, I hardly know her. He's ready to pitch. Taylor Ward coming up. She don't mind, she don't mind, she don't mind. Propane. Folks.
Taylor?
0-1 on Taylor Ward. That pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ward's hitting .259. Wow. That is a quick bugle in the ballpark. 2 pitches in. 1-1. That one tails over the outside corner with a sinker from Buehler at 94. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, yeah. Even my guitar singing is on point, right? I'm my own walking guitar hero. I fill in everything. Or what is that one? Rock Band, where you can like play the drums too. Ward has made it on base for 12 straight games. It's his 4th streak of at least 12 games in a row reaching base. Well, he won't do it in the first plate appearance here today. He just struck out on a 2-2 pitch. Ward retired on a swing and miss strikeout. And the batter will be Gunnar Henderson. And of course, first thing they do is show you yesterday's drama involving Gunnar. First pitch, Gunnar hits it out to right center, but it's going to hang up there and be caught with no difficulty at all by Jace Bowen. 2 away. Gunnar likes to jump on the first pitch. He pulled it to the part of the field that gets you excited. Turned out to be a rather routine fly ball. 2 down for Adley Rutschman. 270 the average. And he looks at a first pitch strike. Fastball at 95 from Buehler. Adams. Adamley. Adamson. Buehler. Buehler. He's sick. 1-1 Rutschman. Ooh, perfectly spotted backdoor cutter at the knees from Buehler. That was right on the money for strike 2. 2 outs, nobody on, no score, bottom of the first. That's crazy. Yesterday, with the bases empty and 2 down, the Orioles were 6 for 6 and also had 2 walks. So basically, over those 8 innings, every time we got 2 outs and nobody on base, we got somebody on base. Well, we didn't here. Rutschman is retired and the inning is over. The Orioles go 1-2-3. On to the second inning, no score. In Baltimore, Rutschman had struck out for that final out. Second inning coming up. BW sick today? Am I sick? I hope not. The last thing I want to do on the cusp of 2 days off is to get sick. I've got to take care of some stuff. I don't want to spend it all in the fetal position in bed, recovering from something. You feel me, folks? Hey, folks! Ed, Ferris Bueller's on line 2. Pucker up, Buttercup. What? Ed. Mr. Rooney's out on personal business. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I guess that means it's personal and it's none of your business, young lady. Great attitude. Folks, I owe you an apology, sir. I'm so sorry. Oh, I should say so you do. Pardon my French, but you're an a-hole. Call me sir. Samad Taylor lays down a bunt, but it's not a very good one. But Alonso, what are you doing? Alonso, that's not your ball. Stay on the bag so Rogers has somebody to throw to. Oh, this comebacker is right to Rogers, but Alonso coming in on the ball only gets in the way of it and provides no place to take the ball to. Rogers did throw over to Alonso as he tried to make it back, but it wasn't a very good throw, and luckily it hit the runner, or else it might have gone further down the line for an error. It's a leadoff infield hit for Samad Taylor. The batter now Nick Solak, and he looks at strike 1. That was sloppy. Alonso's been so good defensively, particularly. Here's a little roller to shortstop. Only one play for Gunners to first. He'll have to hurry, and he'll get it there just in time. Slow roller hit by Solak. Gunner with a nice play to get him. Taylor moves to second base on the out with 1 away. Yeah. Jeremiah could have gotten up over there as well, perhaps. Yeah. But honestly, that ball really was nothing for Alonso to be charging. Rogers had that ball the whole way. Jace Bowen looks or swung at strike one. I'll honestly say I forgot. He does swing and miss at strike two, however. It's 0-2 on Bowen. Runner at second, one down. Okay, there's a positive-looking stat. Orioles getting better at fielding run value. Oh, great. There goes my connection again. Damn it. I had it working here for so long. Folks. Why is this stupid little cable constantly... It's an inanimate object. Why do you do this? Hold on a sec. We got a strikeout of the number 8 batter there. Sorry, folks. I got to reset some things. Bowen strikes out. 2 down, runner at second. It is now the number 9 batter, Rodolfo Duran, who hit a home run yesterday after replacing the injured Freddie Fermin. 0-1 pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Changeup that floated over the zone and came on the lower inside corner. Borderline pitch that the robot would have said was a ball. We get a strike. 2 strikes, 2 outs. 30th pitch of the afternoon from Rogers is a oh, no! Jeremiah, no! Oh, my goodness. What are we doing here? The Orioles just giving a run away here in the second inning. A routine grounder to Jeremiah. Unless it skipped off the lip of the grass or took some weird... And let me see this play again. I mean... Oh, it hit off the bag. It hit the second base bag. My goodness, folks. Can't blame Jeremiah here. It hits the second base bag before it gets to his glove. Caroms away. That is an RBI single, 1-0 San Diego. Actually, I guess it's a double. He did get to second base, and I don't think there's an error in there. That is a double for Duran. A very unlucky double for us. So Tatis now at the plate with a runner at second and an 0-1 pitch on a check swing. First base umpire says he went around. 0-2 the count. It's not humid in Baltimore when it's over 90? I refuse to believe it. Up and away, 1-2 to Tatis. What's this about rain? Folks, we got one more game here. Get it out of the way, we'll be gone. This ball's hit, and a ball that gets past a diving gunner in a center field. An RBI single for Tatis. Scores Duran. It's now 2-0 Padres. A couple of 2-out hits. And, yeah, that ball hitting that second base bag. If it doesn't hit that bag, Jeremiah fields it, and we're out of the inning. And now 2 runs have come in since. Unfortunate couple of runs here in this inning. Jackson Merrill. There goes Tatis. Throw down by Sammy. Way over on the third base side of second. That throw not too accurate at all. Tatis steals it easily. Second swipe already for the Padres today. $17 steals now for Tatis. Merrill fouls off the 0-1. It's 0-2. Get us out of this inning, please. The 0-2 pitch popped up center field. Just a few steps to his right, Cowser will make the catch to end the inning. Unfortunate 2-out stuff happened here. Quite unfortunate. A ball hits off the second base bag. It results in 1 run, and then with another chance, the Padres drive in a second run with a 2-out hit. They lead it 2-0 going into the bottom of the second. All right, Oriole offense. You know what? I'm not going to waste any time today. I waited too long yesterday. Somebody's itching to be a part of the festivities here, folks. Okay. Folks, the hat has not been called upon this early for quite some time. But I got to pull out all the stops. We need this win today. We need this win here today. We need it. I don't want to alarm anybody, but this one's important. Hey, I've got some food over here. Give me a minute. Take some bites of this. Where's the button? Let's go back over here first, and then, where'd you go? Where the hell are you? Hey, folks, name the movie. Where the hell are they? That's all you get. Walker Buehler. Well, if I'm going to get in a bite of food, I better hurry.
A polar bear stirs. A polar bear stirs.
Pete Alonso, first pitch is in there for a strike. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Popped foul behind the plate. 0-2 on Pete. Okay, Masson, you can take the prop bet down now. Oh, 2 pitch fouled back. Pretty loud reaction after that foul ball. Fan might have made a nice catch. Here's a knuckle curve thrown by Buehler. That's off the plate, low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Alonso gets a little piece of this one to stay alive. Folks, I might be in a singing mood today. Just want to give you a warning, fair warning. Whoa, look out, Pete. That was a slow curveball that I kind of wish Alonso would have just kept his elbow where it was. He would have had a free base. He moved it out of the way. It's ball 2. A 2-2 pitch. That's up and in, and he swings at it. Fouls it away. Pete was like, I don't want that ball to hit me. I will hit it. 2-2 to Alonso. The pitch. That ball served out in the left center field for a base hit. Pretty much straightaway center. Kind of curled back toward center field for a base hit. A leadoff line drive single for Alonso, folks. Turn on that faucet. Sammy Basallos coming up. Sammy with a chance to tie it up with a one swing. Takes inside ball 1. Basallo currently batting .258, 10 homers. OPS just under 800. He fouls off this one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
I'm the Dread Pirate Robbers. Inside, 2-1 to Sammy. Three and 1 now. That slider missing from Buehler. Hitters count for Sammy, folks. It's time for a bugle. Now, Phantom, I probably had to watch that movie about 80 times before I could figure out what he says at that second part of the line. Because when I watched it, it just sounded like, well, here comes the payoff pitch to Sammy. And Sammy, out in front of one, hits it toward the warehouse. That, I'm telling you, folks, Sammy's going to be the first to do it. Eventually, he's going to hit it just right and hit that warehouse on the fly. Another 3-2 pitch, and he takes one right in there for strike 3. Oh, Sammy, don't walk away with the bat on your shoulder. Yeah, so I remember in that scene in the movie where, you know, they light up the cloak and they wheelbarrow him in there. To me, it sounded like, I'm the Dread Pirate Robbers, and I'm here for you. I'm like, what? What are you saying, sir? Mr. Fezzik? Leody Taveras is up.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Runner at first, 1 down. The pitch, low. Another low pitch. Whoa, tap. And Taveras tapped. I don't believe it. That's the first bad pitch called against us, and Taveras right on top of it. And look how low that pitch was. What the hell was the ump looking at? That is really bad. 2-0 on Taveras. And again, if it wasn't that bad, you probably don't challenge because it's not important enough yet. But if it's that bad and you know they got it wrong, then do it. 3-0 now on Taveras. Cowser is next on deck. Taveras, right center field. That ball will hang up there a long time. It'll be caught by Merrill. for out number 2. Why is there a Padre dude, like, escorting Taveras away right there? That looked weird. Why is Alvarez escorting Taveras away? Is Taveras upset about something? Oh, my. Taveras is having words with somebody on the field. Gavin Sheets, the first baseman, escorting him away. Taveras talking to Buehler. Buehler looking flippant about something. Folks, we do have some lingering animosity pouring over from yesterday's ball game. Colton Cowser with 2 down, runner at first, looks at a first pitch strike. Oh, is our buddy back? Dude, you left 2 comments and I missed them, so congratulations on whatever you tried to do. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Two strikes, 2 out. 2-0 Padres in the bottom of the second. The 0-2 pitch, very high. The 1-2 to Cowser. He hits it hard in the right field for a base hit. Alonso will stop at second. 2 on, 2 out. 103.8 off the bat of Cowser. And the Orioles looking for some 2-out magic. Padres had back-to-back 2-out RBI hits to get their 2 runs. The Orioles are going to try to do the same. Jeremiah Jackson, folks.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Come on, Jeremiah. First pitch. Oh, a high slider. Not the best first pitch to offer at, and Jeremiah missed it. It's 0-1. Lays off a sweeper. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, to Jeremiah, he wanted to hold up, but a 3/4 swing there for strike 2. Two strikes, 2 out, 2 men on the pitch. Oh, he struck out. A slider breaking off the plate low and away. The Orioles leave 2 men on. We go now to the third. San Diego lead at 2-0. Holy cow. The Charm City chat has been invaded by both folks. I haven't seen this many frogs since the final scene of Magnolia. There's a classic P.T. Anderson movie reference for you. Folks. Do-do-do-do-do. Doot-doot-doot. Dude, it's called stalking, dude, is what it's called. Unbelievable. Bro, just move on. It's over, dude. It's been over. I get the feeling you understand the concept of bend over, just not been over. Right? Okay, Machado up. First pitch is outside. Underway here in the top of the third inning. Changeup misses a little bit low. 2-0 on Machado. Manny lined out his first time up. Come on, Blue. That one's pretty close. Actually, Sammy's challenging. It's close. I hope we get this one. We might not. Might have just gotten below the zone there. Oh, we did clip it. We did clip it. And the Orioles are 2 for 2 in challenges today. We're only in the third inning. Alert the local media. 2-1 on Machado. And that one missed low and away, 3-1. I'm not sure why Allen's charge message was deleted by somebody, but looks okay to me. Here's a pop-up down the first base line. It's going to drop behind the tarp out of reach of anybody. Full count on Machado leading off the top of the third. You've been undeleted, sir. Payoff pitch. Popped up and fouled away. Yeah, I know, Kevin Brown. That's why people got to just move on about Manny. He's been a Padre longer now than an Oriole. Swing and a miss. Machado strikes out. Grab some pine, Manny.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, one down in the third. Bogarts is up. Ground ball to shortstop. Backhanded by Gunnar. He plants, throws, and nails Bogarts for out number 2. Folks, suddenly my stream is telling me poor quality, and there might be some lag issues again today. Apologies, if so, in advance for that. Base is empty, 2 down, top of the third. The batter, Gavin Sheets. And a fastball, top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Well, Phantom, I mean, let's be fair. We can't mention his funny-looking ears at all. I want to be able to mention his funny-looking ears if I'm in the mood. There's a front door sweeper from Rogers to get strike 2 on Sheets. Here's the 1-2. Ooh, sweeper. Swept across the zone, but then dipped low and away for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Popped up. Where is it? Basayo throws down the mask. He may have a play. He does. Right behind the plate there on the track for the final out. A foul pop-up to the catcher. Rogers, honestly, very unlucky. These 2 runs didn't have to happen if the ball doesn't hit the base. But we got to deal with it, and this offense needs to give us something. So let's hope for something in the third. Blaze Alexander, and then the top of the order coming up for Baltimore. I like to see Blaze leading off. Let's treat this upcoming inning as if it were the first inning of the ball game, and Blaze is anointed the leadoff man. So it goes Blaze, Ward, Gunner. 1, 2, 3, top of the order. Let's see how he handles leading off, sort of in a cosplay situation. Folks, there's probably a couple of games on right now. None of them too deep into the game. Well, there's one game that's pretty far in. They're already in the bottom of the 7th in Pittsburgh. Marlins have a 2-1 lead on the Pirates. 1-1 tie between the Mariners and Nationals. That's in the bottom of the 3rd in D.C. Yankees have taken an early 2-0 lead on Toronto. But the Blue Jays are threatening with 2 on. Well, it said nobody out. It just changed to 1 out. But the tying runs are on base right now for Toronto in that one. 1-0 Reds over the Diamondbacks at the end of 2. Mets up 4-1 on the Braves early in the bottom of the 2nd. Top of the 2nd, Dodgers 1, White Sox 0. Bottom of the 1st, Brewers up on the Phillies 1-0. Scoreless, just getting started, Astros and Royals. Also just getting started, scoreless, Cardinals and Twins. Folks, Blaze Alexander is going to challenge the first pitch. It was called a strike. He thinks it's not, and he's wrong. All right, well, Blaze, not the best start. Blaze just lost us a challenge on the first pitch of an at-bat. And again, don't do that unless you know for sure. Oh, God. Outside, 1-1 the count on Blaze. Come on, buddy. Pop foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Blaze hitting .297, folks. A hit here, and it might get to 300. I think it will. He has a limited number of at-bats versus everyday players. That's a line drive. There it is. Base hit in the left, and it's bobbled over there by Taylor, but Blaze will stop at first. Folks, let me take a look. Blaze is batting over 300, folks. How do you like that? You trade a reliever that's not doing much for a guy with 5 years of team control, can play multiple positions and bat 300 for you. Blaze Alexander is on at first, and here's Ward. First pitch strike. Come on, folks, let's rally.
Taylor?
Ward struck out to start the day for the Oriole offense. Ball hit up the middle. Get through. It stopped. Oh, it's a bad toss to second. Bogarts tried to flip to Tatis while he moved to his left toward the second base bag. It was only a couple of feet to get it to his teammate, but the ball squirted past, and nobody is out. Folks, this could have been, it would have been tough to turn to, but definitely 1 out there for sure. No outs is the result. Folks, 1st and 2nd for the Orioles with the heavy hitters coming up. Gunner right now, and he looks at a changeup for a strike.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Fouled back. It's 0-2 now, already on Gunner. If Rutschman can get back to where he was last year, you want Rutschman back to where he was last year? You prefer last year's Rutschman to this year's? What are you people, on dope? Gunner on 0-2 hits a ground ball foul over to the right. Ward was given a single Thanks for that, Phantom. Good. I want these runs to be earned if we can get them. 0-2 to Gunner. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks. The 1-2 pitch. That's outside. From 0-2 to 2-2. Come on, folks. Get Rutschman back to where he was last year. The 2-2. Gunner to right. Get down. No, it hangs up. 1 away. Runners cannot advance on a ball to right by Gunner. All right, Adley. Break out the clutch.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
'50th pitch of the day coming up for Buehler. 1 out. Runners at first and second here in the bottom of the third. First pitch on the outside edge for a strike. Rutsch. Come on, buddy. The 0-1. Taken inside. Slater can feel it. Well, Slater, if that feeling persists for more than 48 hours, please consult your local physician. Changeup misses a little bit outside. 2-1 on Adley. Called a strike. 2-2. And that's with a little bit of missed time as well there, Phantom. Adley's doing fine this year. That's why everybody's clamoring to try to get him in a trade. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Two men on, 1 out. Orioles trail it 2-0. Come on, Adley. The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground on the right side. It's a fair ball up the first base line. Taken to the bag by Sheets unassisted for out number 2. It does move up 2 base runners. It does set up Alonso to tie up this ball game with a 2-out hit. Just a single out of the infield could do it. Extra base hit could definitely do it. There's a mound meeting coming up here for the Padres. Alonso's coming up, folks.
A polar bear stirs. A polar bear stirs.
Take your time out there on the mound, San Diego.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
It's Alonso with Basayo on deck. A base is open. Pete has probably been the hotter of the two lately, but 2 very dangerous hitters. Take your pick, Buehler. I think I'd have to just try to go after Alonso if I'm San Diego. Swing and a miss. Oh, a cutter. Middle up. Very nice location for a hitter, usually. But Pete did not get to that pitch. 0-1. Sinker low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Hit hard, but right to Manny. He'll throw across the diamond, and the inning is over. Alonso hit it right to Machado. The Orioles have left 4 men on base to the Padres 3 and trail it now 2-0 after 3 innings. All right. That's Act 1 of a 3-act play, folks. Sometimes the first 30 minutes of the movie ain't all that good, but then it picks up. Let's hope that's the case for the Orioles here today. Oh, they're more talking about it now than ever before with this Adley trade stuff. It's just content slop. I've never seen, folks, people are treating trade rumors in baseball now like people treat Christmas for commercialism. Like every year, it just comes a little bit earlier. Day after Halloween, it's time to put up the tree and put on those Jingle Bell songs and be bombarded with commercials about Christmas crap. It's too early. Even if there was any sort of trade speculation, it's just too early, folks. What's the point? And no, I don't think Adley's going anywhere unless the Orioles absolutely did something that I don't even want to suggest. If things completely fell off a cliff in the next few weeks or so, we can revisit that possibility. But as of right now, Adley, he's not getting traded. Not going to trade Adley Rutschman. You're going to trade Taylor Ward. You're going to trade a guy with nothing left on his 1-year deal, who's having a pretty good year, and a lot of teams would probably like to add him for a playoff run. You're going to trade a guy like him, not a guy like Adley. Here's a bunt attempt by Taylor. It dies before it goes fair. Right there at the feet of the catcher, Basayo. 0-1 the count on Taylor. He singled and scored his first time up. Okay, here we go. You can't get anything back for Tyler O'Neill, Froggy. We're stuck with him. It's just too much money. We'd have to take care of probably like 75% of the remaining money on that deal for anybody to consider. And at that point, I'd rather just cut him. Taylor fouls it away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's a beast, isn't he? As a Mariners fan, maybe I'm wrong. But why? What are we talking about, Shirley? That last foul ball apparently hit the mask of both the catcher and the ump. 2-for-1 special. Swing and a miss. Samad Taylor strikes out. 1 down in the 4th inning. Oh, O'Neill? Oh, Adley. But why about Adley? First pitch strike to Nick Solak. And here's a line drive. Get foul. Foul ball on the left side. 0-2. Asher's back. All right. 0-2 pitch. Reached for, rolled over to shortstop. Gunnar throwing on the run, makes the play. 2 down. Solak is retired. Here's Jace Bowen. Rogers is having a pretty good start. But 2 things have gone wrong so far, which is 2 unfortunate runs caused by a ball hitting a base And the Oriole offense not matching, not doing anything yet. Rogers is losing right now, 2-0. 0-1 now on Bowen. And this pitch up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, I don't think he should get traded, and I don't think it makes any sense to trade him. Yeah. Now, next year, which I think is Adley's last year of team control, and another year of experience behind the plate for Sammy. Here's a ball hit out to right and deep, and Taveras gets turned around, but he does make the catch on the track just in front of the scoreboard and right. The inning is over. Rogers doing what he can. We go to the bottom of the 4th, still 2-0 San Diego. Matt is mad. It's time to win. Our offense is better than this. We need to support our pitchers. I feel you, Matt. I feel you. We got to, let's try one more trip to this lineup before we lose our minds here. Because remember, we have no sight of Mason Miller yet this weekend. We have to know that if this team is down in the late innings, the chances to come back are not going to be too good. So, yeah, we need to, I'd say by the 6th inning or so, next 3 innings here, we need to get back in this. I don't want them lining everything up for Miller for the 9th. No, he's going to pitch today regardless, I have a feeling. Just because he's due to pitch. Folks, have I had a lucky yet? I don't think I have. I'm going to have a lucky. If you don't mind. Hey, the hot dog races. Now, see, I don't like how Ketchup gets to wear those headphones. He might be getting some kind of information through those headphones to cheat. Bottom of the 4th inning. Come on, Baltimore. We need some runs. It is Basayo to lead off. And first pitch swinging, fouls it off to the left, a little late on a sinker from Buehler. Oh, 1 pitch on the ground, and the first baseman Sheets will flip it to Buehler covering the bag. 3-1 put out at first base for out number 1. Calm down. Calm down. Who needs to calm down? Everybody's doing fine here, right?
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Taveras takes outside ball 1. Last time Taveras got on base and he and Walker Buehler exchanged words. Taveras fouls it off first base side. 1-1 the count. Game flying by. I'm not going to lie, folks. I wouldn't mind a 2.5-hour game today and a short post-game show so I can start my 2-day break. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled back 2-2. I still can't believe somebody legit, like, is triggered by smoke on a screen. Here's another ground ball to first. Another 3-1 put out with Buehler covering the bag. 2 down. Padres are running spring training drills over here. Oriole offense needs to wake up. Can't get the ball out of the infield. Here comes Colton Cowser. Come on, buddy. What do you say we get one of those 2 runs back right now? Fouled away. 0-1 on Cowser. That would be a weird reason to be upset, Phantom, because, again, that pitch missed low by a pretty considerable margin. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on the Milkman. Yeah, Scott, stop listening to these O's guys on YouTube. They say dumb shit for content. That's it. It's slop. I'm telling you right now. There's a particular daily channel of Orioles quote unquote information that is garbage. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's garbage. It's clickbait garbage. Here's a ball hit to right and hard, and what a diving catch made by Jace Bowen out there in right. Holy shnikey. Jace Bowen made one of my finer catches I've seen this season. Cowser can only laugh it off. Bowen fully extending on a dead sprint makes a diving catch on the warning track in right field to win the inning. I hate it when the other team makes a great defensive play because it hurts us, but I can't help but admire a really nice play like that. Folks, this inning's over. Oriole offense continues to sputter. We go now to the, 5th inning? 2-0 Padres. Yep. Sometimes you gotta tip your hat. Every hat I buy has a tip. Spermicidal. Huh? What? Folks, how's your Sunday? Hey, I've not been doing my job of asking you folks to hit the like button. Why didn't I think of that? Folks, we're up to 79 likes. We got about 150 people here. If everybody who hasn't hit the like button just takes a moment of their time and hits that thumbs up right now as we wait for the next inning to start, we can get to triple digits on that like count. It can happen. Hey, there's that swim cap / whoopee cushion promotion. Or maybe that's a toilet seat cover. Folks, I can't quite tell. It's a weird giveaway. Do you think Mike Elias is one who give Tyler O'Neill an extension and that he couldn't even get someone to score a run? Uh-huh. All right. I'm going to just address the first half of this because that's the only part I can comprehend. No extension for Tyler O'Neill. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb with that. Here's Duran, the number 9 batter. First pitch was a strike, and the second pitch also in there for strike 2 looking. Duran, a base hit his first time up. 0-2 pitches in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ping pong paddle cover, that could work. Folks, it's got so many uses. That's why you should come out and get this promotion. Here's a comebacker to Rogers. He flips it underhand to Alonso for out number 1. Folks, pitchers for both sides doing a lot of fielding today. Here's Tatis. Yeah, let me bring up this page. Here's a bunt up the third base line. It's a good one. Bare hand attempted by Blaze, but he cannot pick it up cleanly. Tatis has himself a bunt single here with 1 out. Everybody okay over here? Everybody be cool. Jackson Merrill. Fastball that was called a strike, and Merrill, did he challenge? No, he just put his hand on his top of his helmet, but it wasn't a challenge. Sure looked like he did. Throw to first. Tatis is back. Yes. It's this website right here, or this page right here. Strike on Merrill makes it 0-2. Folks, if you like your videos to be titled like, "This is an absolute steal for the Orioles. Shocking updates." Here's another one. A title that says, "All signs point to this." Merrill pops it up to left. And the catch will be made out there by Taylor Ward for out number 2. Tatis stays at first base. Here's another one. This is not what we expected. This one's called, "This is a massive mistake." And the one before that, "This is a bombshell for the Orioles." And the one before that, "This is perfect for the Orioles." One before that, "This is exactly what we needed." Clickbait garbage. Clickbait. Just making up nothing. Ground ball hit over to third. They go to second for 1. That's all they need. The force play there ends the inning. Rogers with another scoreless inning. He's gone through 5. One more inning. He's in good shape for a quality start. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Folks, this game's half over. Time for those bats to wake up. You won't believe what the Orioles are doing now. Shocking. Shocking. Oh, wait, here's another Orioles video. This one says, "Bat child found in cave." Here's one. "Something huge is brewing. ... here's one. "Everything is about to change. ... With a second thumbnail title that says, "This is interesting. ... Screw you, man. Honestly, I would never do that to you guys. Ever. Ever. Clickbait. Look, I don't mind anybody, attempting to cover the Orioles on a daily basis with their own channel and whatever, but just do it right. Don't make it sleazy. Anywho. I was on Facebook and randomly scrolled upon the Earl Weaver clip, the one where he's cussing out the umpire, and the ump's telling him, "You're not going to the hall because you effed up your World Series." You're here for one reason. Here's Jeremiah Jackson, folks, leading off the bottom of the fifth. First pitch swinging, fouls it away. Jeremiah struck out in his only other at-bat. Pitch is high. And yeah, this is why you're seeing all this trade talk around YouTube and other social media platforms so early, because, again, they just need something to talk about. I hate it when people talk just because they need to fill air. That's sort of the downfall of cable news, right? Or just news in general. Like, it doesn't need to be a 24-hour cycle. And they spend about 80% of that 24 hours with talking heads. Jeremiah goes to right field and deep. Come on, keep going. That ball will reach the flag court. Bye, birdie. Jeremiah goes opposite field to the court. Folks, that bullfrog took a giant leap. His 7th home run of the season. We're on the board, and a kid gets the home run ball. He's going crazy, running around the lower bowl. 2-1 the score. All right.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Blaze Alexander fouls off the first pitch.
On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
All right, 2-1. Nobody out. Blaze hits one over the mound, backhanded at second, and Tatis will throw out Alexander for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order, though, with only one out. Still time to get at least one more run and tie this thing up. Let's go. Taylor Ward.
Taylor?
Ew. Melanie Newman is interviewing Jeremiah in the middle of the game right after he hit the... Melanie, take a seat. This isn't the All-Star game. Leave my players alone. They're playing a baseball game right now. Go take a seat. Taylor Ward takes strike 2 at the top of the zone. 0-2, 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 Padres. Melanie, quit screwing around. That pitch is over the head of Ward. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I shouldn't have said over the head. It was above the head, not actually over his head. Rodriguez is throwing. Oh, this is the guy with that name I can't quite pronounce. Oh, whoa, Ward. Ward, go deep. Come on, Ward, go deep. Oh, it's only warning track power. Taylor Ward hits one in front of the wall, in front of the bullpen in left center field for out number 2. So the Padres have activity, perhaps the final inning here for Buehler. He's only about to throw his 80th pitch, trying to complete 5 innings with a lead. Gunnar Henderson, base hit in the right center field. That one's rolling in toward the gap, but Gunnar will have to stop at first. Jace Bowen gets it in quickly towards second base. It's a 2-out single. That was 108 off the bat of Gunnar. And wow, are they going to make a move here with just 1 out away from qualifying for a win? I'm sure Walker Buehler will not be happy. if he's getting removed out of the game right now, having only given up the 1 run and 1 out away from qualifying for a win. He's on 80 pitches right now. It looks like maybe it's just a mound visit. Yeah, folks, you know, I know I joke about Melanie Newman, but honestly, don't, not in the middle of a game, Melanie, come on. I get it. Network, like October baseball, you'll see that kind of stuff. Not a regular season game in mid-June. We're just trying to win a ball game here. Here's Adley Rutschman, 0 for 2. Need a big 2-out hit, extra base hit to get that runner home from first. Throw over there, and Henderson is back. Now, if Gunnar, if I had any trust in his base running skills, I feel like this is a good spot to try and swipe a base and get into scoring position. But man, oh man, has he been trouble on the bases. First pitch is outside to Rutschman, 1-0. Hey, Matt, how do you know she doesn't have one already? Am I right? Swing and a miss. Rutschman goes down to a knee and comes up with air. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Adley. The 1-1 pitch from Buehler. In the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. How about a good old-fashioned 2-1 hit and run? Throw over to Gunnar. That's the second check. He's back. I think that's the second check. All right. I know I'm playing with fire here, but I want to see Gunnar steal right now on this 2-1 count. I think this is the time to try. He's not going, and that pitch just hit the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Rowdy Dog has combed through every corner of OnlyFans for a Melanie Newman page and just can't find it. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. Full count, folks. And now Gunnar, while still at first base, will have a head start with a full count and 2 out. Come on, folks. Come on, Rutsch. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Buehler gets through 5. He does now qualify for a win if the Orioles cannot level this score before this game is over. Ugh, he better not win. Folks, we're going to the 6th inning. It's 2-1. We did get a run. We got a run, okay? Let's not freak out. It's a 1-run game with 4 innings to go. All right, back to my favorite channel. Ooh, this is a good title. We need to talk about this, ... Well, you would think if we needed to talk about it, you could maybe tell me what it is. Oh, here's one. Orioles fans won't like where this is headed, ... Every single video is garbage. Every one of them. I've never seen the word "this" used as much in video titles than this here YouTube channel. Oh, folks, I got to tell you, while chilling before going to bed last night, I was going down a rabbit hole that it never turns out well. But sometimes I get into those true crime documentaries, whether they're on YouTube or Netflix or whatever. You know, it's a little bit, what do you call it? Macabre, I guess, right? But interesting and fascinating. And, you know, there's a huge audience for true crime stuff. Xander Bogaerts takes a first pitch ball, and now a changeup from Rogers right in there for a strike. 1-1 on Bogaerts, top of the 6th. But anyway, I was watching one of those last night, and God, the story was just so terrible. Here's a ground ball fielded by Gunnar, throwing on the run. Nice play there. Gunnar retires Bogaerts, 1 away. You guys into those true crime documentaries? They seem to be all the rage these days. Some are better than others in terms of production value and all that stuff. Gavin Sheets looks at a sweeper low for ball 1. Sheets 0 for 2. Rogers now on 75 pitches, 1 out in the 6th. Fastball outside, 2-0. Are you talking about the first 48, Alan? That show, the first 48, that I used to watch. I think that was on A&E. That pitch misses, and Rogers has fallen behind 3-0 now to Sheets. Yeah, A&E. That's the first 48. If you just say I like 48 Hours, people are going to think you're talking about the buddy cop movie with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. That is ball 4. Concerning there, on a lefty-lefty matchup, Rogers walks Sheets on 4 pitches. A 1-out walk. The next batter is Samad Taylor. Yeah, it's a good movie. 48 Hours. Yeah, the first 48. Is that show still on? Has it been on still? Hey, folks, Rico Garcia is throwing in the Oriole bullpen. Top of the zone for a strike to Taylor. 1-1 the count. Folks, we are in the top of the 6th inning. San Diego took a 2-0 lead. The Orioles finally got on the board in the bottom of the 5th to make it 2-1. And here in the top of the 6th, with 1 out, there's a runner at first. Taylor at the plate, the count 1-2 after a foul ball. It's still on TV. Wow. I guess I stopped watching after I moved over here, and that was 10 years ago. So that show's been on for a long time. 1-2 pitch, opposite side. Oh, right to Alonso. He hits the first base bag and throws to second for a tag play, and we get it. A double play the hard way. Pete Alonso, once again. Great things at first base from a guy that we signed thinking it was offense only. Folks, double play. Oh, those are so hard to pull off. To take the out at first and then get the tag out at second with a good, strong, accurate throw with that runner in your throw line. Great play there by Alonso. Inning over. Come on. We're down a run. We're going into the bottom of the 6th. Folks, we are 6 likes away from 100. I think now's the time to get to that century mark. We have a break in the action. We got about 150 people here. Just half a dozen of you. If you hit that thumbs up, we hit 100 likes, which really is kind of the minimum, at least for games called this year. We got to at least hit the minimum, folks. 95. Let's keep going, folks. I promise I'll shut up when we get to 100. At least for another inning or so. I'll give you a 20-minute break. How about that? Come on. Hey, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, you might want to think about doing that as well. It's free. There's a button at the bottom of your screen. You hit subscribe, and now you're a bird watcher. Gives you access to the Charm City chat if you want to talk with the rest of us. You're also helping the channel grow. Everybody that subscribes, all these little things that we do, like subscriptions, super chats, magic members, all these things help grow the channel. Not just for me personally, like financially, but help the algorithm to help get the channel to be seen on more people's recommends. Bradley Rodriguez. All right, I just heard the name pronounced. Bradley. Bradley's, the department store with a difference. Folks, Pete Alonso will lead off and take one up and in for ball one. Folks, a polar bear is stirring.
A polar bear stirs.
There's a strike, front door cutter to make it 1-1. The next pitch, inside, 98 on the gas. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, a changeup had Alonso way out in front. 2-2 the count. Huh? JT, hang in there, buddy. What happened? It'll be okay. Mods are doing the best they can. Not everything is always... You know, sometimes things get miscommunicated or misconstrued. Whatever happened, JT, it'll be okay. Two and two the count on Alonso. That's inside. Full count. Come on, folks. Leadoff man is one swing perhaps from tying this thing up. Perhaps one bad pitch away from getting on base. Let's get something out of this 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. And that is high for ball four. Folks, it's a leadoff walk. The tying run at first base. Nobody out. I'm walking here.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Thanks for getting those likes over 100, everybody.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
It's Basayo's turn. Come on, Sammy. Hit the crap out of it. Sammy, center field. It's dropping. It's dropping. It's going to get down. And it actually bounces away from Merrill. But Alonso was stuck between first and second, having to make sure that ball would drop in. And that's what we have right now. First and second for the Orioles. Nobody out. Sammy finds some real estate in center field. He chased a changeup that was about 4 inches outside. Really should not be finding any kind of a hit out of this, but we do. Tying run now in scoring position. Go-ahead run is on base. And Leody Taveras, is it time to bunt? There shows the bunt. He brings the bat head back for 1-0. Come on. It's a bunt situation for Taveras.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Machado and Sheets playing up on the corners for the Padres. The pitch. He lays it down. It's a good one. One play to first. And they get the out there. Taveras, once again, showing that the art of the bunt is not completely lost. Tying run 90 feet away. Go ahead run in scoring position. Come on, folks. All right. It's going to be up to Cowser. And did they have a lefty to bring in to face Cowser? Because, man, we're going to have to make a counter move. We know Cowser can hit lefties. They don't have a lefty up in the pen. It's another right-hander, Jason Adam. So Cowser should have an opportunity here to drive in at least this tying run from third. Mound meeting right now. Cowser going over some notes, probably with the hitting coach down there in the Oriole dugout. Folks, huge moment in the ball game. Get as many cows up in the chat as you can. Here we go. Second and third, one out, down by a run. Rodriguez from the belt. The pitch. Taken low for ball one. Come on. It's time. It's time for the big hit. Or at least a deep fly ball. Come on. Or even a little dribbler on the infield can get it done to tie it. Let's go. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. A changeup at 90. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on. Come on, the hat. Give me that magic. Give me that magic. Give me that magic. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Oh, another changeup, and Cowser. The previous pitch was at least a strike. This one dipped out of the zone, and he chased. It's 1-2. Got to make contact, buddy. Got to make contact. Lock in, buddy. Just get a piece of it. Come on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. He lays off. Another changeup away. 2-2. Folks. Please, milkman, come on. I need my daily allowance of dairy. The 2-2. Layoff. Okay, he did. Full count. Come on. One more time. Second and third, 1 out. Full count to Cowser. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Damn it. That pitch was right down the middle. Another changeup, and Cowser can't seem to touch it. Can't even just foul it away. Oh, God. Right down the middle. Jackson Holliday's going to pinch hit for Jeremiah. Jeremiah's given us the only run today with a home run. And he's the first one to be taken out of the game to play matchups here. Holliday going to need a big 2-out hit. Cowser is so frustrating. First pitch to Holiday. Come on, dude. He takes a strike. I would argue that Holiday's got some clutch in him. He's hit some late inning home runs. Some pretty big ones. I mean, Yamamoto, anybody? Come on now. 0-1 pitch. Oh, God. He took a strike and then swung at a ball, and it's 0-2. Holiday's going to have to get it done in the hole. 0-2. The pitch. Over the plate, but low. Two down, second and third. The 1-2 to Holiday from Rodriguez. Swing and a miss on a sinker that rose up and hit 100 miles an hour on the radar gun. The inning is over. The Orioles strand 2 men in scoring position. They got 2 on, nobody out. Taveras got the job done to move them over. Cowser could not make contact, and neither could Holiday. On to the 7th inning, folks. We're down a run. Folks, I'm going to get up and stretch, even though it's a half inning from the official 7th inning stretch. I need to get up and move. Be back in a minute.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, 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 no. It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Hey, folks. I'm taking a break off screen trying to get a snack in, but I see that Dr. Delay has just done a redirect over here. Welcome in, viewers of the Dr. Delay channel. Thanks, Doc, for that redirect. We've got a close game here late. The Orioles trying to win this rubber game of this 3-game series before hitting the road for the West Coast. They trail it 2-1 as we begin the 7th inning. Rico Garcia is on the pitch in this inning, folks. We got Rico out here. Will Wagner is going to pinch hit here in the number 7 spot for the Padres, taking over for Nick Solak in the DH spot. Holiday, by the way, stays in to take over at second for Jeremiah Jackson. It's a 1-0 on Wagner. Garcia's next pitch is low and in, 2-0. Come on, Rico.
Rico.
2-0 on Wagner. There's a strike. 2-1 the count. Once again, thanks again, Dr. Delay. I see you there in the chat for the redirect. The Orioles here trailing by 1. 2-1 the count on Wagner, and that is low and in, 3-1. Let's see. I hope you guys did okay today. You were playing the fish earlier, right? The Fish won 4-2. Sorry about that, Pirate fans. 3-1 to Wagner is over the plate but low. Ball 4. Rico Garcia with an uncustomary walk. I don't think I can recall a single appearance Garcia's made this year where he walked the first batter he faced. A little bit concerning. It's the bottom part of the order here for Garcia. You'd like to see him just get through these 7, 8, 9 hitters, but they've got the leadoff man on, and now the number 8 batter, Bowen, showing bunt. The pitch was above the zone. They appeal the bunt attempt. He didn't go. It's 1-0 on Bowen. Folks, for my viewers, please do check out Dr. DeLay's channel, a fellow YouTuber play-by-play man. This pitch misses, and Garcia's fallen behind 2-0 after walking the leadoff man. This is very un-Rico. Grant Wolfram, the Oriole lefty, is up in the bullpen. 2-0 pitch. Just catches the inside edge for a strike. 2-1. So yeah, Dr. DeLay, to find his channel, you might be able to do it by just clicking on his name here in the chat. Right-click on there. He does have a mod designation here, doesn't he? Where's your name at, Doc? Yeah. If I right-click on his name, or no, just left-click, just click on his name. There's an option to go to his channel directly that way. Or you can search it. DR space DELAY. You'll find it. Check him out, folks. Check swing. He went around, and Bowen strikes out. First strikeout for Rico.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
1 out, runner at first. And Rodolfo Duran, number 9 batter, looks at ball 1. Duran with an RBI double back in the second inning. That one hurt. And he gets into one to left center field. Going back, looking up, that ball has gone all the way into the second bullpen. A 2-run homer, and we've let the number 9 hitter do it to us again today. Unbelievable. Duran hit a home run yesterday. Today has a RBI double and now a 2-run homer for a guy that yesterday was hitting about $120. 4-1 Padres. Unbelievable. Rico Garcia, man, not the guy we were watching for the first couple of months here in the last couple of weeks. I tried to brace everybody for the inevitable reality that would eventually set in, that Rico could not possibly keep up what he was doing. But hopefully he can, find something between being unhittable and whatever is going on right now. Tatis pops it up, center field. Cowser will make the catch, 2 down. I really got to know. I really must know what the stats are compared to other teams getting out that number 9 hitter. I just feel like we have to be the worst at it. I want to know how many RBIs we've given up from a number 9. I want all the stats compared to every other team. 1-0 to Jackson Merrill. 2 down, bases empty. Top of the 7th. Foul back, 1-1. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to go either. But, man, this is a sport that is very much in love with stats. It feels like somebody out there, even if there's no place to find it, if you're a stat lover, might be the kind of thing somebody makes a project out of. Maybe I will. Maybe during the All-Star break. Comebacker to Rico. He goes halfway to first, flips it to Alonso to end the inning. But Garcia, with another rough outing here, he gives up a home run ball. 2 runs come in on it, a hit and a walk. His ERA now is in the high 1s. I mean, for the season, you still like a guy to have in your bullpen with an ERA below 2, but right now you don't really trust Rico with the way he's been going lately. We are now down by 3 here at the 7th inning stretch. Folks, I know it hurts. We were only down 1, and now we're down by our biggest deficit of the day right now. But, hey, if there's ever a time to rally, I'm told it's the bottom of the 7th. Why? Because it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, get those cakes up in the chat. Let me know that you're a country boy or a country girl.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
You're all right, Matt. You don't have to get used to the analytics. You don't have to.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
None of us have to. I mean, sometimes, folks, when I'm telling you how hard the ball was hit off the bat, exit velo, that kind of stuff really doesn't. I mean, I can just imagine listening to John Miller and Joe Angel on the radio growing up, talking about how, I don't know, Randy Milligan just hit a home run with an exit velo of 107. Like, it just, who cares? I grew up in a time where that kind of information would just have made you go, okay, yeah, so what of it? But, people love that stuff. Yeah. Moneyball. Well, I mean, I've seen it a couple of times. Who hasn't seen Moneyball? If you're a baseball fan. Billy Bean. And a young, what's his face, playing Scott Hatteberg. What's his face from Chris Pratt? Yeah, young Chris Pratt playing Scott Hatteberg in that movie. Folks, Rogers went 6 innings, by the way. It was a quality start. 5 hits, 2 walks, 2 earned runs, struck out 4. ERA is now under 6 for Rogers. He's still got more than half a season to go to try to get those numbers looking decent. They're never going to look like last year's, but a chance to get them down to decent. Folks, we're underway in the bottom of the 7th, and it'll be Blaze Alexander, and then the top of the order. Blaze takes up and in for ball 1. He's currently hitting an even .300 with a hit today, 1 for 3. Line to left field. That ball's going to get down for extra bases. Blaze will glide into second standing with a leadoff double. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Blaze continues to swing a hot bat. Another multi-hit game, another extra base hit. His 10th double. Stayed just a couple of feet fair. Maybe only a foot fair. Here's Taylor Ward. We need one more base runner to get the tying run up to the plate. Ward looks at a first pitch strike. Again, it's Jason Adam, the right-hander, on the pitch here for the Padres. The 0-1 breaks outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Taylor?
The 1-1 award. Fouled back right behind the plate. It almost rolls straight back to home plate. Somebody's got to go pick that ball up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, nobody out. The pitch. Inside, 2-2. Folks! Wow, my bugle was timed exactly in line with the one at the ballpark there. 2-2, comebacker. They go to, we're going to be trapped between second and third, aren't we? Tatis, my game just paused with Tatis. What happened? He looked toward third and I guess got the out at first. We just jumped ahead to Gunnar at the plate, folks. Not sure what happened. Gunnar, base hit into right field. Blaze will come in to score standing. He can walk home. RBI single for Gunnar. It's 4-2. 2 runs down. Gunnar's definitely getting his hits here lately. 2 more today. The average of 227 right now. I believe that's about as high as it's been all season. If you're not counting like the opening series or whatever. Once we got about a week into the season, I think this is about as high as it's been. So the tying run in the form of Adley Rutschman due up. Mound meeting for the Padres. Adley's 0 for 3. Oh, should I have done more of those buttons for the run we scored? There you go. This mound meeting has turned into a pitching change. Jason Adams coming out of the ball game. And we'll see who the Padres have coming in next. I don't have it announced yet on my screen, but 1 out and a call, a Bell Atlantic call to the bullpen. This is the Bell Atlantic call to the bullpen. Folks, next game on the channel is going to be on Tuesday night in Seattle. That's right. What time do things start here on the channel, you ask? 9:20 p.m. We're going to be up late. And I'm going to need your guys' support, folks. I really do. I hope we get some decent turnouts. I got to be honest, this weekend's been pretty slim on the turnout. Pretty slim. Hoping for better. Out west. Might be tough, though, with these start times. Hey, by the way, Ryan Helsley pitched another scoreless inning of relief yesterday with 2 strikeouts in that 3-out appearance. So things looking good for Helsley. I think for him, maybe one more appearance, and then He's coming back to join the team. I guess he'll have to catch up with us somewhere out west. But somewhere on that road trip, he should be back with us, I hope. Let's all hope. Adrian Morhone, a lefty on for the Padres. Wait, so they brought on a lefty with Adley due up and Alonso next? I mean, I know he's one of their better relievers. I'm a little surprised. Rutschman will bat right-handed. He's 0 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. In there for a strike. Come on, Adley. My game just paused after that 0-1 pitch. I'm waiting for it to bounce back, and I am now back. Adley has strike 2 on him. How it happened, I don't know. Could have been a foul ball. Could have been a called strike. Swing and a miss. Either way, it's 0-2 now on Rutschman. The pitch. Line drive to second base on a bounce, though, and Tatis is about to make that third double play move of this series with the ball giving him momentum toward the second base bag. He fields, steps, throws to first, and gets a double play. Absolutely heartbreaking.
Big buck, stop it all.
Heartbreak, folks. Heartbreak. We are through 7 innings. Padres lead at 4-2. Ah, boy. Let's see. Maybe Ryan Ripken can shed some light on all this.
They had who they wanted. Yeah, man. It is what it is, but
so it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I'll do the guys quickly just to forget this one.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, but you know how I feel, man. It is what it is, but you know how I feel.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I'll do the guys quickly just to forget this one.
Boy. I really want to win this game today, guys. I really do. All right. Wow, I've got a lot of this beverage left. Anthony Nunez will be on the mound for the Orioles, making his 32nd appearance. He needs to pitch a scoreless inning here. Can't afford to be down more than a couple. Manny Machado will lead off. First pitch swinging. A foul ball behind the plate. Sammy takes a look, but it's out of play. Let's see. Checking on that Yankee Blue Jays score. Yankees 3, Blue Jays 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Toronto coming up to hit down by a run. The 0-1 to Machado. Catcher setting up on the outside corner. And damn it, screen froze again. Waiting on the result. That was a call to ball, I suppose. 1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Three and one now. A sweeper misses. Folks, we're going to try to get to one more milestone today. We're at 122. We got nearly 200 people here. It'd be nice to get to 150 before the end of the ball game. 3-1 to Manny. And that missed just a hair low. Basayo's challenging. He might have caught another pitch that just clipped the bottom of the zone. Let's see if we got it. Oh, you got to be kidding me with the pausing. It's pausing at just the most crappiest times. It is a ball. Okay. We lost the challenge. The Orioles are now out of challenges. And it is a walk for Machado to lead off the top of the eighth. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Nunez, first pitch, hits the knees on the inside corner for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Hit on the ground. Could be 2. Gunner to second for 1. Over to first. Safe. Bogaerts is that fast? That was a tailor-made double play ball. How did that not get 2? Holiday's throw was... Man, Bogaerts surprising me getting down that line. That looked like 2 outs for sure. It's a fielder's choice. 1 out, runner at first for Gavin Sheets. This pitch at the knees on the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. The runner was off on that pitch, and the ball's fouled behind the plate. 0-2 on Sheets. So yeah, next game is going to be on Tuesday night in Seattle, 9:20 for the stream start, 9:40 first pitch, with Brandon Young going up against Logan Gilbert. Baseball out west. I'm going to enjoy it in terms of sleep schedule. 0-2 to Sheets. Hit in the air on the left side. It will get out of reach. Still 0-2. Ms. Janet has graced us with her presence. Tie game now between the Yankees and Blue Jays, apparently. Throw over to first and a pickoff. Bogaerts was never near the bag. He's picked off 3 feet short of first base. He must have been leaning. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Somewhat embarrassing. Now, don't throw at Gunner just because we picked Bogaerts off. It's an 0-2 count now with the bases empty, 2 down on Sheets. And he chases a high fastball up, but fouls it off. Still 0-2. All I had today was bird seed. Not a bad diet. It'll keep you regular. 0-2 pitch. That bounces in and all the way to the backstop. What you got cooking, Miss Janet? Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me? Hey, Gavin Sheets, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. Bounces in there, 2-2. Two and 2 on Sheets. Nunez is ready. Here it is. Little half swing foul ball at the plate. We'll do it again. Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Popped up. Gonna get out of play. Still 2-2. This will be the 17th pitch of the inning from Nunez, and it's a foul at the plate. Again, 2-2 on Sheets. That is 10 pitches in this sequence already, which has included 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 foul balls. 7 foul balls by Sheets in this at-bat. 2-2. That one's hit hard to right, and it's down for a base hit. It bounces off the wall. Sheets can only get a single because he hit it so hard. A long single. 109 off the bat of Sheets. See if Nunez can work around that with 2 out already in the inning. But he's now going to be into the 20s on pitch count unless he gets this guy out on 1 pitch. First pitch to Taylor is up and away, ball 1. What is this now? Okay, yeah. I have to agree with Phantom. If something's been talked about 3 times now in 2 days, I think we can probably move on from whatever it is. 1-1 pitch is low. 2 balls and a strike. Thank you, Carl. We got that update a couple of minutes ago. Where were you? 2-1 on Taylor. 2 out, runner at first. Nunez, the pitch. Swing and a miss. A hard moving sweeper. 2-2. The Orioles have 6 outs to play with, down by 2 right now. I hope we get it back in the 8th. Ground ball to third. Backing up his Blaze. He goes to second for the force and gets it. The inning is over. Bottom of the 8th coming up for Baltimore. It'll be Alonso, Basayo, and Taveras. Middle of the order. We're going to win a rally. We can't go 1, 2, 3 because that leaves everything for the 9th inning with Mason Miller coming into the game to face the bottom of our order. So, folks, and every which way you slice it, the Orioles need to rally here in the 8th. In the 8th, right now. This is the time. Can't wait for the 9th. No siree. Not for Mason Miller. Folks, I'll be right back. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Who are you?
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
Who are you? Who are you?
It's not my fault being the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
All right, Pete Alonso will take outside for ball 1 with Morhone still on the mound for the Padres. The 1-0. That one comes back over the outside edge, a slider, 1 ball, 1 strike to the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
1-1. Fouled away. I think it's fouled away. That one's off the screen down the right field line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I got chills. They're multiplying. 1-2 to Alonso. Hit on the ground. It's a fair ball. That's fair? Off-balance throw by Machado to first is in time. Alonso is gone. I can't believe that was fair. Show me that again. I mean, once it was over the bag, it hit in foul ground, but they're telling me it went over the bag fair? Just a couple of feet in front? I don't know. I want to see another angle on that, but we're not going to get it. 1 away for Sammy. He takes low for ball 1.
Sammy.
From the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. Front door slider. 1-1 the count on Sammy. Morhone hits the outside corner. Should have been strike 2. The ump says it's a ball, and we're happy about it. 2-1 on Sammy. Messiah with a ground ball, and that is handled by Machado, who's playing over toward shortstop with the shift on. He'll get it to first. Sammy's gone, and the Orioles have only 4 outs left, down by 2. 1 out left here in the 8th, with the bases empty. Running out of time, and again, right now, the way things are set up, without a 2-out rally here, you're looking at Mason Miller against the bottom of the order in the 9th. Not the best situation for a comeback. Tavares bunting. pops it up, and it's so far popped up, it's out of play. There's Miller. He's up. When he comes in the ball game, whoever he plays for, they say it's Miller time. This could be a swinging bunt. Barehand pickup by Machado. Too late. Taveras. Whether he's bunting traditionally or getting it done with a swinging bunt, who's got more infield hits for us this season than Leody Taveras, folks?
Come on, let's dance.
All right, here we go. This might be our best chance right now. Kobe Mayo is going to pinch hit and face the lefty Morhone. I don't think the Padres are going to ask Miller for a 4-out save here. I think they're going to let this matchup play out. Folks, this is our best shot. This is our best shot right now if we're going to come back, folks.
Do you believe in me?
We need to open the sandwich right now. Kobe Mayo.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Against the lefty Morhone. With 2 down, Mayo the tying run at the plate. We all know what we want him to do. We all know what he wants to do. Oh! A delay tactic, and they will go to Miller, it looks like. Look at this. Now Stammen, the manager, coming out to take the ball away from Morhone. Mason Miller coming in now for a 4-out save. Gosh darn it. Folks, the odds of coming back went from, I'd say, about 30% down to about 5%. I'm sorry to be a downer, but that's just me speaking honestly. It's going to be really tough now. Going to be real tough, folks. Called the bullpen. Breaking the action. I'm off screen. I'll be back in a minute.
Drop the big one.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Miller, 18 for 18 in save opportunities this year with an ERA under 1. Opponents hitting $174. K per 9, 17.6. Folks, you put your baseball video game on the easiest setting, it's difficult to match that kind of dominance. Mason Miller against Kobe Mayo. First pitch is high for ball 1. Okay. 100 miles an hour. We're expecting that. What we want to see is that lack of command. And that first pitch was far out of the zone. 1-0 to Mayo. And Kobe, did he check? No, he didn't. Come on, Blue. Show me that side angle. That's a big check swing right there. Show me the angle. He checked. He absolutely checked. What? Swing and a miss, 1-2 on a slider. You got to be shitting me, Blue. That bat never even came close to crossing the plate. It was, he kind of held it back and like waved the top forward. Not like a swing through. Oh, yeah. Did anybody see that, or am I just being biased about it? That wasn't like a regular like swing, check swing. 1-2 pitch. He lays off a slider in the dirt. That looked like garbage to me. 2 balls, 2 strikes, folks. Come on, hang in there. Mayo is the tying run up with 2 down. Mason Miller on to try to get a 4-out save. The 2-2 pitch fouled back on 102 miles an hour. Folks. There was a big moment in the game where I said Mayo wasn't the right guy for the spot. I think he is the right guy for this one. Well, he just swung and missed. He chased a slider in the dirt outside to end the inning. If he had just laid off that pitch, he probably would have gotten another fastball. I feel like Mayo is the kind of guy that can turn on a Mason Miller triple-digit fastball, but he just whiffed on a slider and the inning is over. Folks, we're going on to the 9th inning. The Orioles down by 2. I would like to know if there's any history of Mason Miller being any less effective when asked to come in the 8th and then sit down and then come back out to finish off the save. If there's anything to that. Obviously, if he's done it this year, it hasn't hurt because he's 18 for 18. But that's about all I can think of. Down 2 with this guy on the mound. Just trying to think of something. Bloop and a blast, right? Bloop and a blast. Well, how do you get a bloop off this guy? And a blast. I hear you, Carl. Hope you're not implying me. I'm all out of tears. Again, you should have seen these true crime documentaries I was watching before bed. I think I had nightmares, night sweats. Folks, there are some despicable people out there. Yeah, like for the people that have beef with me or whatever, my God, look around. Compared to a lot of people out there, I'm pretty casual. I'm pretty cool. Not too much to hate about. Go watch one of these true crime documentaries. Yenier Cano is on for Baltimore. Trying to keep this a 2-run ball game with a scoreless 9th inning of work here. 32nd appearance, a 2.28 ERA for Cano. He's facing the bottom of the order, beginning with Will Wagner. I rule? I don't want to rule. That implies authoritarianism, and I'm not that type of guy. Can I rock? I'd rather rock than rule. Can I rock, Carl? I'm just messing with him. Oh, God, Gunnar just booted a routine grounder. And that's how this inning starts. Gunnar with an E6 all the way. As routine of a grounder as you can expect a major leaguer to handle here. Guess that ball took a higher bounce than Gunnar expected. He had his gloves set for it to bounce right into it, but that ball went above it, and we got ourselves an E6 to begin the ninth. That's Jace Bowen up with a runner at first, nobody out. 0-1 now on Bowen. And the next pitch from Cano is a sinker low, 1-1. Miller so far this season pitched over 1 inning 4 times and has not given up a run in any of those games. Well, so much for that affecting his ability to do what he does. No help there. Oh, the Grand Poobah. Now I gotta wonder if that's a moniker I want to handle. Hey, there's a swing and a miss. We got a strikeout of Bowen from Cano.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Nice. JT the Spawn, is that going to be tomorrow's Orioles Daily News Channel update title? The Orioles never expected this. Here's Rodolfo Duran, who's had quite the series, being the backup to Freddie Fermin at catcher. Fermin getting hurt yesterday. And Duran has done a lot of damage since taking over. Had a home run in that game yesterday. Speaking of catchers, Sammy takes a foul ball off himself, and he appears to be taking that hit with a little more toughness. I got him on the thigh. Sammy, just remember, this is going to be happening now for the next 10 to 15 years if we do this right. So I know it sucks. I know it does technically hurt, but you have to understand how pain management works, my friend. When you know something isn't going to kill you and you know it's going to happen a lot, you just get used to it. You just have to just get used to it as a catcher. To the average person, yeah, they're probably going to roll over into the fetal position for about 5 to 10 minutes. But you got to just absorb that, Sammy. It's part of the gig. Folks, forgive me for missing a pitch or two. The count is 2-2 to Duran, and Cano comes out there with a slider, misses low and away. It's a full count. We're in the top of the ninth, 4-2 Padres. They have a runner at first with 1 out. Here comes the payoff pitch. Over the mound, and now booted by, who's at, oh my God. Oh God, the Oriole defense is falling apart here in the ninth, and I can only laugh. I don't know why. I can't get mad. I don't know why. It's just so ridiculous. This was a pinball out there. This ball was misplayed by Holiday in there at second, but it bounced right over to Gunnar. He got a glove to it, but his throw to first missed by about 10 feet. So it was just a comedy of errors, at least if you're not an Oriole fan. Tragedy of errors, maybe a better phrase for that play right there. Runners at the corners now for the Padres with 1 out. And a mound meeting for Baltimore with Albarnez, I think. Or is that French? Yeah, that is Albie out there, isn't it? Or is that French? I can't tell. I think Drew French got a haircut. Or I'm seeing things. I don't know. Folks, did I accidentally take mushrooms like 20 minutes ago? What's happening to me? Folks, there are 2 errors on that play. It is an E4 and an E6, all in one. That was a bit of an early update there, but yeah, that's what has happened on this play. Don't see that often, folks. A 2-error play. That is bananas. Well, they need to update it over here on ESPN. They're still showing just the one. Tatis is at the plate with a 2-0 count, and the ball game pretty much on the line here, if it isn't already. And there's a line drive caught in right field, firing in toward home plate. We might have 2. We do! Oh, doctor! Oh, what a throw out there from right field by Leody Taveras. A strike all the way to home plate. This double play. Padres are going to challenge, or I guess the umps are looking at it at this stage. I don't know, but they're going to replay this. Even if they turn this over, what a play out there by Taveras. I mean, I don't know if he's safe or out right now, but I do know that that was as perfectly executed on our end as it could have been. Let's hope it stands up. That hand might be in there for the Padres. And they might turn this over. But even if they do, wow, they do overturn it. The run scores. It's 5-2, and the inning's not over. And so much for one of our finer plays of the season. I mean, it still is. We just don't get the credit to get that guy at home, even though it's originally called out. Ain't that about something? 5-2 the score. Jackson Merrill's up. Merrill 1 for 4, a single and a stolen base. That came all the way back in the first. Swing and a foul. 1-1 the count. 2 out, runner at first. Mason Miller ready to come back out with a 3-run lead now. Looking pretty bleak for Baltimore. This pitch fouled away. It's 1-2. The one benefit of Taveras getting on base in the previous inning is that we will see at least Ward make it up to the plate. And to get back in the ball game, you're going to need a couple of guys on. So basically, we would have the, big bats up if we do get into a, position to tie the ball game. But you got to get a couple guys on. That's the thing. And that's eventually 3 guys successfully, at least, getting on against Mason Miller. It's just going to be, mathematically, statistically. Oof. Here's a payoff pitch. Merrill, I should say. Fouls it behind the plate. We'll do it again, 3-2. Grant Wolfram is up in the pen again for Baltimore, despite the fact that we're 1 pitch away from most likely throwing our last pitch. He's in there, I guess, if Cano can't get an out. This ball served in center field for a base hit. Duran to third. First and third now for the Padres. Well, I guess this is why they got him up. But, I mean, Merrill, the lefty, just took his at-bat. Now you got two back-to-back righties. I don't know why Wolfram's throwing right now. Seems like if he wanted to use him, it would have been to get Merrill. Machado 0 for 3. Fouls off the first pitch. 5-2 Padres, top of the ninth, folks. Oh, the hat. Where are you today? I've been wearing you since like the second inning, man. And I've been, I've been good. I haven't been reaching over every time we've been trailing, or there have been games we've lost where I haven't even asked you for anything. I've been really, trying to be good, trying not to spoil, overuse you, abuse you. You got to be there for me today, man. Come on, the hat. 0-2 on Manny Machado. The pitch is called strike 3. Is Manny going to challenge it? He is. If the call stands, the inning is over, and it does. The entire baseball is in the zone. Manny strikes out. The inning is over. Folks, we go to the bottom of the ninth. The Orioles trailing by 3. Unplug the hat. Have you tried turning it off and on again? You want me to reboot the hat? Here, let me hit Control Alt Delete. There. Press it in. Wait 5 seconds. Release. All right. Welcome. You've got mail. Oh, no. The hat is set to 1996 AOL. Oh, God, what have I done? Folks, we are in trouble now. We are in trouble now. Hey, folks, we're 10 likes away from 150. What do you say? Help a brother out. A win ain't looking too good for us here today. So a secondary victory in the channel department. That'd be something. Hit that like button, please. Get to 150. 150. 150. By the way, the odometer is at 50. I don't know where it was when the day started, but 50 is a nice number for the subscriber count, at least from a visual perspective. I like numbers like that. 50. Kind of like my odds of, I don't know, just about doing anything. My odds of doing just about anything are about 50. Jackson Holiday is up. Bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Miller at 101. It was 50-40. Wow, so I caught it first? I never catch that first. 50. Welcome in new subscribers. All right. Good timing on my part. 0-2 on Holiday, folks. 5 likes away from 150. We'll have a 50 and a 150. You add that together, what do you get? 200? 52? What's the significance of 52? I'm sure we'll come up with something. Oh, this happened after the reboot. You're right. Pitch in the dirt to Holiday. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sorry, that's now 2-2 on the count. 2-2. All right, come on. Just guess with this guy. See what you get. 103 on the gun. Fouled back by Holiday. Deck of cards. Oh, yeah, 52 pickup. Ray Lewis. There you go. There's a called strike 3, a slider that broke over the inside edge. Oh, little blip there on the stream. That's a called strike 3 on a slider on the inside edge for Miller. 1 down in the 9th. .52 pickup. And the score is 5-2. So you add that together. 5-2 score. 52 is when AARP starts sending junk mail. Oh, is 52? Is that when I'm supposed to start eating that Jamie Lee Curtis poop yogurt? Activia. Blaze Alexander fouls one back. It's 0-2. Man, I got to tell you, the career of Jamie Lee Curtis is a bizarre one. He's like, you know what? I'm going to take a break and just sell poop yogurt for about a decade. Then come back and get a Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I don't know, folks, it's got to be the first actor in history to get an Oscar post-poop yogurt commercial representative. Pretty sure. That's the second out of the inning, folks. Blaze Alexander just got blazed away by Mason Miller. And the batter is Taylor Ward. Folks, we need a couple of base runners. And I don't think we're getting them, man. I'm not feeling too good about this. The 1-0 to Ward is outside 2-0. Well, if anybody can get on with a walk, here's your guy. Then Gunnar has been swinging a hot bat. He gets the hit, and now you got the tying run in Adley. It all adds up, right? Hey, to right center, Ward. That ball's going to hang up and be caught. This ball game is over, folks. Ward flies out to right, and the Orioles, after winning the opener, drop the final 2 and lose this 3-game series at home to the Padres, and they take a losing record on this 7-game homestand. It is not fun in Baltimore for the Birds for the week. It was a step in the wrong direction, not a giant step backwards. Again, this game really did make or break the week. If we win it, I think 4-3. You know, we'd like to have a better record at home. I mean, you know, if you're given 7 games, you're 4-3 or you're 5-2. If you're 5-2, that's better than winning 2 out of 3. I mean, it's, you know, tiny little sample sizes with these series makes everything so, you know, the fluctuation of great to okay to terrible is just a game or two, right? Folks, I promise I'm not high. Can I put my words together? Let me just drink a little more caffeine. I might be a little bit sleep deprived. I should have drank all this a lot sooner. 5-2, the final. The Orioles now back to 5 games under. Is that what it is? Yes, 34-39. Folks, we're about to hit the West Coast, and that can go any kind of direction, especially when 3 of those games are going to be against the Dodgers where you know winning ain't easy. 3 against Seattle. We kind of know the deal with them. We just played them for 4. I think we got a shot to take 2 out of 3 there, but I feel like we would have had a better shot to take 2 out of 3 there if we had won this game here today and had, something feeling positive going into that. I don't know how the team's going to feel like coming off this unsuccessful series and unsuccessful homestand. How are they going to respond on the road out west, our first trip out west this season? 9 games out there. If it's a bad response and you're out west and you're playing the Dodgers 3 of those 9, it could go really, really bad. This is this is kind of critical. We need to not go worse than like 4-5 on this trip. Obviously, we want to win. We want a winning record. I think 5-4, you'll take it to the bank. That evens out the 3-4 on the homestand for a 500 record over the course of whatever the number of games, 15, whatever the hell it is, 16 games. Point is, folks, team's going to have to play good. We're going to get Ryan Helsley added to the bullpen here in a few days, it looks like. Hopefully that'll help out on the back end of things. The offense today, though, kind of a letdown. Jeremiah with a solo home run, and then he's taken out of the game after only 2 at-bats. Brought in for Holiday, who went 0 for 2. Gunnar got an RBI single, finally drove in a run with a base hit. Feels like he's either coming up with men on base and making outs, or he's getting hits, but it doesn't drive in a run. But today he did. He had a 2-hit game, drove in a run, averaged now at 227. Not good, but for him this year, starting to climb up there a little bit. Little bit. A lot of guys now hitting in the 250 range. You got Taylor Ward at 258, Alonso at 253, Basayo at 258, Taveras at 259, Jeremiah's hitting 257, and Adley doing better at 265, but not too far off from that pack. So basically, we're like a 258 hitting kind of team through most of this lineup. Today, though, just a couple of runs. And how many men left on base? 8. That hurts. Padres left 7. They left their fair share, but they won by 3. And we left 8 on base. Damn it, folks. And yeah, I just knew if we didn't have a lead here late, it wasn't going to be easy to make a comeback. 3 errors today as well, 2 on 1 play. I don't know if we've had many 3-error games this season. Those are pretty ugly. When you have more errors than runs, folks. What is Melanie doing here next to Jim? Melanie, keep your hands above the eye. Keep your hands in view of the camera. I don't know what you're doing over there. Folks, Walker Buehler gets the win. Rogers the loss. Miller the save. Rico Garcia, gotta say, he's come back to reality here. He's looking like the guy that's bounced around 6 different teams or so for the last several years. Not the guy that's we thought would be going to the All-Star game with the way he was going, which he certainly would have deserved, but the odds of keeping up that kind of keeping up that kind of run he was on for too long. You know, you just knew the wheels were going to come off there eventually. We just hope Rico's still going to be a guy that's useful in some capacity in this bullpen, I would say at this point. But definitely scaling back, I would say, his leverage situation with the team. Already Andrew Kittredge, a preference. And, of course, again, Helsley coming back. So that's 2 guys ahead of Rico in terms of ninth inning duties anymore. I think Rico is going to be best served as a guy that you got a couple guys on and there's 2 down and you need to get a guy to come in to get that tough out. I still believe in Rico. I still believe in him. But yeah, 4 homers, 3 of them in June, 1 of them today. And maybe as the weather warms up, maybe his stuff just isn't built for the hotter weather. I don't know. But the command was also a thing, which shouldn't have anything to do with the weather. He walked his first batter he faced today, which I can't recall him doing that at all this season. Normally goes right after the hitter. Doesn't walk a guy. So, yeah, Rico, again, it was a nice run. And it was a fun run for Rico. I'm going to be sad when the days of playing the Rico Suave soundboard button are going to just slowly, if not quickly, fade away. It was a good run there for Rico. Who knows? Maybe he's got another good run in him before all's said and done. But anywho, enough about him. Yenier Cano, meanwhile, he looked good in that final inning, getting a couple of strikeouts, and his ERA's down to 2.19. Not too far from Rico at this stage in the ERA department. So I think, yeah, Helsley, I don't know. I still think Cano is more. I got more trust in Cano right now than Kittredge, even though Kittredge has been put in the closer role here recently. Going forward, I'm going to expect Helsley to be the guy, and then I'm probably leaning on Cano and Wolfram as my righty-lefty high-leverage guys with Rico mixed in there as well. Tyler Wells is decent too. I don't know. Folks, I'm just brambling. What am I doing? Usually I have a nice spigot. I said I wanted to get out of here early too. It's 3:30 a.m. I got a chance to get a couple hours of sleep in here as I'm sipping coffee. I guess I just want to make sure I touch on everything because we're not going to have baseball here for a couple of days. And, yeah. I want to make sure I get everything. I just want to make sure I get everything off my chest. Tomorrow, I need to go out and get everything off my face in the hair department. Hey, thank you, Carl. It's going to be a staycation, you know? Staycation. But when your staycation is on the Gulf of Thailand, that ain't too bad of a staycation. Hey, Melanie, how you doing, hon? What you got going on over the next couple of days? Hey, you know, it's only like a 24-hour flight over here. Melanie, if you want a one-night stand, you better hop on the next flight out of BWI. Hey, I put the BW in BWI. I don't know what I'm talking about. Folks, let me see if somebody else is streaming. I'm going to get out of here. Young ZRA's at 3.04. Carl's confident the hat will work next time. I tell you what, I'm worried that people are going to start having some disbelief in the hat. You know? I need to put more emphasis on the times when the hat comes through, because it has come through in some games this year. But didn't help today. Did you, the hat? What are you doing, buddy? What can I do to please you? I might need to give up an offering to the hat. The hat is starting to ask for... The hat is getting more and more creepy. It's now asking for offerings. I can't really talk about it live on air. I'm just BSing you guys. Go to sleep. Okay, Paul. I know. Oh, if you're gonna yell at me. Let me see who's streaming. Hey, we got to 150 likes. We just got right at there. Appreciate that, folks. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. JJ's on. Phillies Brewers. Well, where in the ball game is this? Hey, by the way, thanks again to Dr. Delay for the redirect earlier. Okay, they're in the top of the ninth. The Phillies are trailing. Gonna put that link in right now. Why won't that show up in the redirect area of the studio? That's what I don't understand. You're making me just manually do it. So why offer this page where it should be listed and it's never listed? Sorry, folks. I'm yelling at YouTube. All right, folks. I want to say thanks to the mods of the Charm City chat for keeping the chat nice and charming. It's always a pleasure to call a game for you guys and hang out and watch Orioles baseball together. Thanks, everyone, for helping the channel out, hitting the like button. We had a super chat in here earlier, and we got the subscriber up to 50-50. 50-50. I'm going to say that's our chances of making the playoffs this year. 50-50. You might think it's less. You might think it's more. I think it's about 50-50. Come back Tuesday night, folks. See you then. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later, folks. Have a good rest of your couple of days. Sending you now to play-by-play with JJ.